Brian Flores was on Real Sports last night and basically said he called up Tomlin for advice and wound up getting a job offer within 24 hours. So where do you think that came from, Ed?
Right where it came from. I mean, he probably did ask him, I assume he did ask him for, that kind of help and assistance and, and Mike said, hey, we need a linebackers coach, and how about coming here? And they did a deal, and, he's got the title of senior assistant defensive coach, whatever that means also. But it's a good landing spot, I think, for him. I think other than maybe getting a head coaching job, it didn't seem that was going to happen, or maybe a defensive coordinator's job somewhere. I didn't see any offers there. So it's a good spot for him. They have a good, Terrell Austin is their coordinator. He's certainly experienced and has been a coordinator in the league and head coaching candidate. And it's a good place. I mean, he can polish up some things and try again maybe next year to get a head coaching job.
And then obviously, with Art Rooney wanting to continue the legacy of his dad with the Rooney Rule, bringing on Brian Flores amidst this lawsuit and being the owner to show that he will not be blackballed entirely out of the league because of it. How much of that played into green-lighting whatever Tomlin had in his mind for Flores?
Rich, knowing Art and knowing them, I would think nothing. I mean, I think it happened the way Mike said it happened, and I don't know that anybody went beyond that and into those kinds of thoughts. And I know those are things everybody's thinking about. Right. Hey, the Steelers, bravo for them, but I think they saw an opportunity to get a good coach, and it's been well accepted here.
Well, what about? I mean, this can't just be viewed in a vacuum, though, Ed. I mean, my gosh, this is another a coach being brought on who's accusing another member of the NFL of all forms of violations of sportsmanship, gamesmanship, and now an NDA being asked to be signed on top of it. One member hiring that coach would definitely know that he's putting himself into, at the very least, an awkward position at the next owners meeting, right? Like that never got crossed the mind, you don't think, Ed?
Rich, I think Art Rooney is secure enough in his own way that he didn't have to care about any of that stuff, really. I know his dad wouldn't have. And Art's in his 60s and has been the team president for enough time here, and I really don't think he thought twice of that. And it happened rather quickly, so I don't think there was a lot of thought, how is this going to affect us politically and this, that, and the other thing. I just think they said he's a good coach. Let's go.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.